The need for the major pedestrian bridges was built on a premise that we knew the downtown was going to grow. We knew there was going to be more people working and more people living in the downtown. And we recognized that we couldn't just continue to build more roads in and out of the downtown. And there were certain people that didn't really need mass transit. They lived close enough to the downtown that they could walk to and from work or walk to and from the places that they wanted to go for dinner or do other things. We looked at the density, we looked at the future growth pattern, and we identified the locations that would best suit those bridges.
The basic project is that if the next million Calgarians have to drive as much as the current million Calgarians, we're doomed. And so this is about creating fabulous human habitat that will pay tremendous dividends.
Council identified that we needed more connections for pedestrians across our river in the downtown, and that they would be of high quality. So they would be landmark bridges that would be beautifully designed and worthy of our beautiful Bow River.
One of the important aspects of this bridge is the connectivity between the communities of East Village and Bridgeland. One of the reasons that East Village struggled for many, many years it was on its own.
The municipal building that forms a wall, we had no access south of the railway tracks, and then we had no bridge over the river. So it was disconnected from just about every other part of the city. And one of our first goals was to reconnect East Village to the rest of the downtown and the communities north and south. And we identified in our Central City plan that we would do that with a pedestrian bridge across the Bow.
Now you can see with the addition of St. Patrick's Bridge that we're connected really on all four sides. On the south side by the 4th Street Underpass, on the east by Riverwalk and the Elbow River Traverse, on the west really through the new Central Library, and now on the north our final connection to Bridgeland, St. Patrick's Island, and the communities on the north side of the Bow River. So it's a critical connection and important to the master plan vision.
The public engagement process that we had for this bridge really went out, I think, in one of the biggest ways that CMLC had undertaken at the time. We engaged people through internet. We actually invited people down to the TELUS Convention Center to see all 30 entrance and bridges, and then we sort of did a short list of them, and we gathered to up to 3 different bridges. People were able to ask questions of the architect. Anybody off the street, any Calgarian was able to come and ask the architect a question of why this vision, why does your bridge look like this, and how come it's so high, and things like that. It was really entertaining. I think people really appreciated that.
It's about connectivity, and it's about a critical mass of connectivity. You know, Calgary has an amazing river path system, and it's largely a recreational thing, but with things like the Riverwalk and connections like the St. Patrick's Bridge and the Inglewood Traverse, all of a sudden you start to link these places together in a way that's more functional than just recreation. I mean, it's spectacular places to walk your dog and go for a bike ride, but now functional places where we can contemplate living well without having to get into our cars.